Good evening again, everyone, and welcome to some more Rivals Pro action. We are currently, I believe this is Winners Bracket Round 3, between In4Fun and Yannini. Trying to think. Yeah, no, it is Round 3, that's what I was checking. Yeah, Round 3, and we're going to be into our map ban and pick phase any second now. Starting with In4Fun, who will be banning our first map of one of the 7 across the bottom, which are Community's favourite 7. A pretty smart pick from In4Fun straight away, because Yannini is quite the Berlin expert, so we will not be seeing Berlin, unfortunately, as well, because I do quite like to commentate on Berlin, even if I don't enjoy playing it as much. Yannini is going to ban Whittleton Creek. Guessing In4Fun might well pick either Segale or Miami. Segale, yeah, I know he's very strong on that map. Nini, yeah, unsurprisingly, with an instant Haven grab. Now we have In4Fun's second ban. He's gone Sapienza, so that leaves Yannini. We'll be banning Miami, which leaves our decider map as Hokkaido, which, yeah, is definitely proving to be something of a common map for this mode. Mainly, I believe, just due to the fact that the item bans can really have an impact on that map in particular. But there we go. There'll be our maps. So we've got Segale coming up first. Yannini will have his item ban on that map first by In4Fun. And then as we head into Haven Island, In4Fun will ban first. Yannini will ban afterwards. And if we make it to Hokkaido, both players will submit their item bans at the same time. And both of them, if different, will be removed from Hokkaido. I'm just going to wait now and see what these item bans are. And it will be Yannini providing this first, and then GK can let us know what we won't be seeing in Segale. So I don't actually. I'm trying to think of some interesting items that could be banned from Segale. The Seeker obviously is something that a lot of people like to use on Segale. So that might be something we see banned. Tranks are always probably up there as common items to ban on any map, just to make that a little bit more difficult. A lot of people do start to rely on those. Both of these guys, I'm sure, will be well versed in traversing these maps without the majority of these items. And there's usually ways to get by. Of course, the snail can be something of a replacement for Tranks, remote Mythic, and replace the Seeker at times. Let's see what we get here. Taking a little bit longer than I originally thought. I'll just move over to the match screen just so we're ready for when GK sends that across. See these guys go live shortly. I'm not actually sure what time the spin is going live yet. We just have to let these guys do their item picks first. GK typing away. Should also come up on our OverLive course. We'll really need to have a word with these guys. You know, they think they're partners and all this. They don't care about the common guys. You know, those casters, admins, taking their sweet time. And there we go. We have all silent sniper rifles, all silence pistols are our banned items. which are unconventional to say the least. The pistols, probably not the weirdest thing in the world, but the sniper rifles, yeah, a little bit of a strange choice perhaps. It's not something that I would say is particularly useful in Segale necessarily. Of course, as I said, does remove that as an option from the spin potentials. We'll be going live at 1 minute past the hour. That might be delayed though, because I think Yannini might not be at PC yet. But yeah, the spin time has disappeared, so I'm guessing it might just be that we're not sure if Yannini's going to be there past the hour. Waiting for confirmation on that as well. See them both chattering away in the Discord. Might just be waiting for live hit. Should have been at 1 minute past, but that's about to happen right now. Probably be going 2 or 3 past the hour. Just get online. Didn't even see the 1 minute past the hour. Yeah, we'll just we'll have a couple of minutes just while we like get everything set up here. Hopefully, shortly. More than likely, it'll be 3 minutes past the hour. So in about 90 seconds or so, we should be seeing our Segale spin In4Fun already live, and it's pretty much set up as one would expect for a usual Segale spin. Seeker, a trank, a snail, and a lockpick. I'm trying to think where the lockpick would be particularly useful. Nothing jumps out at me, but if you have a spare loadout spot, it's definitely not the worst thing in the world to have. You have a 3 minutes past the hour. Go. I've got it for Yannini there, but should be done just in time. So yeah, T minus 35 seconds until we get our spin. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. So the lack of pistols and snipers shouldn't make too much of a difference on how these guys will approach anything. It does leave them with both the dart types. Well, technically there's 3, but 2 of the main anyway. They'll use Seeker darts and Helmer darts. And here's our first spin. So we have Zoe Washington, Fiberwire as Castle Staff, Sophia Washington, Fall as the suit. So this definitely isn't the worst in the world, but it does mean we'll be seeing a suit start. Keep looks to be where both of them were looking. In4Fun is actually going to... No, he's going to go for the chapel. Yannini going to go for keep. So we'll see which of these works out faster. Does mean they, of course, can bring a briefcase as well, which means more tranks. Let's see where we go from here. In4Fun is going to bring his Fiberwire in as a smuggle. Both players getting in pretty much at the same time. In4Fun with some stupidly quick loading times. Yannini not far behind, 4 or 5 seconds or so. We're going to see standard MOC start here for In4Fun. It definitely looks that way. Probably won't do the actual isolation yet, but he can get the room ready. Might even give him time to get up to radio room, I guess. I don't actually know what the name of that room is. I guess like Sophia's office. But that will be the place they will most likely be going for that 4 kill. Can be a bit of an awkward one. if you're not careful, there is a raider there who can cause some real difficulties. In4Fun is going to actually skirt around these elite guards, which might be a little bit risky, but he should have enough time to climb this pipe without being spotted. Well, has got to the, I think it's all the hyperly or smuggle point. We all know what I mean. Don't read into that at all. Yeah, so In4Fun, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to instantly trank this raider. No, he's not. He's going to hold off, but he will trank him, I think, which will let him dump Sophia out of that window. He could opt to go and get his smuggle, but I don't think he wants to risk spotted. Grab that on the way down to Zoe instead. Yannini is already in a castle staff disguise as well, which is not for the Sophia kill, but it's good to have. Just time for that window just to keep that door open. Of course, that is normally a locked door right there. In4Fun with the radio law. Yannini will be just a few seconds behind. Yeah, I'd have to say Yannini has a slight advantage so far because he has got his next disguise ready and he already has his fiber wire in hand. So his Infa's going to do the dump and then go for the trank. Probably going to do the same. In fact, he's not even going to go for the trank, he's just going to throw a letter opener. Should yeah, it should change everyone's distractions. In4Fun just needs to jump out that window now. Yannini has chosen to trank someone first. Should keep everyone temporarily preoccupied. But everyone's tranked out there now, or snailed, or various sedation states. That is a kill for In4Fun, followed literally a second later by Yannini. That is Sophia down for both of these guys, but yeah, they already have a disguise for Yannini. Oh, and Info's just been caught by the constant, who we can just see on Yannini's screen is just literally right there as well. And that swings a pendulum massively into Yannini's favour now. He's got a 3-minute advantage now. I'm guessing we'll probably see a fairly simple MOC law from Yannini. Has the trunks to spare as well, so it's going to have minimal risk. Not zero risk, but definitely minimal risk. He's just running back. What he's forgotten. I think I know he just wants to do that a little bit faster. He's gonna go for a seeker instead. He can get into this bathroom. Very smart call actually from Yannini. Good knowledge for checking where she is because it will sort of allow him to exit a good couple of minutes faster. And obviously just use the helipad that's right outside. Constant. Actually, the constant might be a little bit panicked because he would have seen all those tranked bodies. I don't know if that stops you from being able to use the helicopter. That is kill number 2 for Yannini. Is a legal disguise to be out here. Yeah, and the constant has panicked, so the helicopter is unavailable. But he does still have a trank, so hopefully he can burst this pretty easily. Needs to be careful of the cameras. He will want to go through the door on the other side. Has that crowbar to open that. I'm not entirely sure if you're safe doing that. Looks like Yannini's not sure either. Picked up a free coin and he's going to bring someone over here. You can probably trank him to grab his custodian disguise as well. He's actually got a better one actually. He may not be able to take the disguise of this female worker here, but he was the one who would have been looking at the door, so he's actually going to take this disguise anyway. He is actually legal in this part, so it might be that he would be legal inside as well, but he needs to go and pick his crowbar back up. Wants to wait for that guy to walk away. Shouldn't be heard now. Yeah, all good. So as long as he's careful of the cameras around here, which he very nearly wasn't. They are a bit awkward in this building. A couple of enforcers as well. Should be able to hit that exit prompt. Being very cautious. Should be good. Definitely will need to see that 5-star SA. But there we go, and that is point number 1 going to Yannini. And I'll be honest, that definitely was pretty scary at the end. That guy almost certainly could have seen him in that little exit window. Yeah, that was a little bit fine for my liking from Yannini, but definitely went pretty wild, and that has paid off. And this choice to Seeker instead of MOC Law was definitely a smart one. And yeah, now we're over to Haven. So now I'm guessing we probably won't see a Seeker ban from these guys. Given what we've just seen banned, I don't think they want to do that to themselves. So we might be seeing some kind of ban to make their life easier. But we'll find out. Hopefully the bans should be pretty quick this time. Might just be banning something, even just something as simple as like a crowbar or something like that, or key hackers, various little things like that. Can be banned on Haven, but majority of the time, obviously, there's a few different valid start points. There's the pool side, of course, villa staff that sort of everyone does the cinema isolation, and then that just makes everything a bit easier. So yeah, I think they should be fine with any bans really. As I said before, I don't know if it was this cast or the last, but even without the Seeker darts, and even without the remote emetic mine as well, you can definitely get by. There's a few emetic items, little grenades and things like that. You can make do. A little bit more awkward, but these guys do not make me. I don't think they're going to intentionally make their lives awkward. They might just try and make it easier for themselves instead of trying to screw over their opposition. And they're chatting away in Discord, so hopefully they've made their picks. I think GK is typing right now, so I was looking at Discord instead of my screen. But yeah, so the emetic grenades have been banned, not the emetic mine, and silent SMGs. So yeah, Seeker darts, Trank darts, Snail, all these common bans, all still available to the guys. And the spin will be at 1/4 the hour, so in just over 2 minutes' time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because, I mean, Haven Island is just always one of those maps that normally produces pretty good content, I would say. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hoping for nothing too outrageous, maybe like one live kill. I don't want to be too harsh on the guys. Yeah, a couple of live kills is always a bit torturous, but just the one will do me. Trying to think, I don't know if there's any special bans for Haven Island. Have a quick look at the rulebook. What have we got? Haven Island. We have fire is banned for all targets, Doom poison for Tyson and Stephen, falling object for Ludmilla, fall for Stephen Bradley, and drowning for Tyson. Other than that, anything goes. So even like a fall for Ludmilla, that's you can. I believe. I'm trying to think actually. Don't quote me on this. I've slept since then. I don't know if on Providence you can do the old leg shot into the ocean. That does make fall kills pretty easy indeed. So yeah, T-minus 50 seconds for our spin. I just struggling to think of what to talk about. I'll be honest, because Haven is just one of those maps where I don't even know what we're sort of looking at in terms of performance on these maps. These guys, I know Nini obviously picked the map, so he must be pretty confident. As everyone knows, both of these guys are good on a lot of maps. In4Fun actually has an 86.4% win rate on Haven Island. He's won 9 out of 11, drawn 1 and lost 1. And I'm guessing Yannini's stats will be just as crazy. He is rocking just a 63.3% win rate, which sounds low, but he has played it a significant amount of times. He's won 9, lost 4, and drawn 1 as well. And here we have Tyson Williams, SMG, as a lifeguard. Stephen Bradley, loud assault rifle as Villa staff. And Mila Petrova, injected poison as tech crew. So, of course, the interesting thing to note here is that silent SMGs are banned. So Tyson Williams will be required to use a loud SMG. However, I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing, given that Punky's sent this, it must be legal, but because of the no silent SMGs, I assumed this would be an illegal spin, because that does force a loud SMG. That does almost sort of force 2 large firearms, which usually is banned. I don't know if we're going to see a respin here. Hopefully Punky can confirm that this is legal. His rules, he's the one who made them, so I'm guessing he would know better than anyone else. He has replied just so that doesn't bode well. So we might see a respin here, guys. Not too sure. Both players going to get in and play anyway. Yanni has a sort of 25-30 second advantage. He didn't even question the 2 large firearms. He just got in as quick as he could. Bless him. In4Fun, managed to get red guns off that guy, which I'll be honest, I've never seen before. And we have a spin clear due to 2 large firearms. We'll be seeing a new spin. I'm guessing it'll probably just go live at won't be 17 past the hour because that's in 5 seconds time. Probably have a minute's delay here. But in Punky, I think he's just getting. I think he'll probably just be double and triple check. And we've all been there. It's easily done. Confirmation on when our next match, or when the next map will now start. Having some difficulties with the admin site right now, so have a new spin coming in just under 90 seconds now. Seeing what we're heading towards in Haven Island. Both players can head back to a replan screen. Next one. Let's see if we get anything crazy now. That spin before was nothing. Obviously, it was illegal, but it definitely still wasn't the most challenging. I think these guys will probably be happy to admit as well. Tyson Fall is always a good one as well. If you don't know how to do it, it's very challenging, I would say. There's a few tricks to do, but just generally speaking, it's a bit of a pain because of crazy head turns and things of all the Villa guards. A few good ways, snails. Remote explosives and things like that can make it significantly easier. Sure, you don't have those items available. Real burden. Our spin, which hopefully is fully legal, is arriving right now. And we have Tyson Williams full. I swear I didn't know the spin as the boat captain. We have Stephen Bradley sniper rifle as the chef, and we have Ludmila Petrova pistol as the villa guard. So yeah, Tyson probably the difficult kill here. Ludmila shouldn't be a problem for these guys at all. Stephen again should be pretty easy. But this is pretty loadout heavy, I guess, if you want to bring in a seeker and things to make just life easier. Can get by with just a sniper on this map. There is of course a free silent pistol available in the security room at the villa. In4Fun is in very quick. Is he thinking server lore perhaps? No, I saw him grab the key card and wasn't sure. That must just be autopilot because both of these guys have done the same thing. Going to see a cinema isolation. I don't know if both or either of these guys, for that matter, have a breaching charge, but I'm guessing they will take out the cinema screen so that they can have access to the balcony behind it. Yannini's actually going for the, guessing the banana trick maybe? No, he's got a remote concussions. Guessing he's going to just knock him out while he's in the jacuzzi. Which is something I've never seen before, but I do quite like that because I think he does stay in there for quite some time. This could be very good for Yannini if this works as well as it should in theory. I'll head down and grab his smuggle, which will be his Sega Ghost. No, In4Fun doesn't have a breacher, but he is just going to drag him on the cinema screen. You can do that if you get to the other side, as long as there's a limb underneath. So, should be fine for In4Fun. Also move the bodyguard just so he has a disguise instead of the boat captain to get out with. Yeah, the Yanni is restarted. I didn't actually see why, I'll be honest. I was very focused on In4Fun moving Titan's body for some reason. But I'm guessing we'll see Yanni do the same thing. He'll set up a duck. Get the jacuzzi set up. In4Fun has grabbed the free silent pistol. Did miss the evidence on his first shot, so he's going to have a little bit of bullet panic there, but that should be fine. Yanni has just been wall hacked through many walls because that jacuzzi room is really just awful. So yeah, he was trying to dump the little technician lady who's in there and had difficulties. Fortunate. In4Fun has come to grab what I'm guessing is his sniper rifle as well from the same beach smuggle point that Yanni was using. Now, both of these guys will now, In4Fun will now be heading outside of the villa and will be ready with the medics to handle Stephen and Miller. Go for the chef disguise on the way, perhaps. Well, probably the optimal routing actually, because Bradley is followed by a villa guard, so he won't have that to deal with. So as long as the timing all works out for In4Fun here, this should be quite nice. Yannini has managed to put that lady in that box and prepare the jacuzzi without being wall hacked from across the map. In4Fun is about to grab his chef disguise. He's ice cooler to bring one in the convenient freezer right next to that. We'll need to drop that SMG on his back. Might even be an assault rifle, that actually. And yeah, Bradley's still in a very good position for In4Fun, so he'll definitely be able to hit a very easy seeker shot to bring him into that bathroom everyone uses. Very strange enforcer for the chef here. Get by no problem because he is in an area. A little bit of whoosh. Perhaps scary for a moment here, but yeah, In4Fun should have 10 or 15 seconds worth of time here to hit this seeker shot. Yeah, hits it first time. Yannini, now that he has the remote fall kill set up, he's heading over to the chefs as well. Just a little bit trapped in by enforcers, however. Just taking his time, actually. These mirrors and stuff around here can be pretty wacky. And Stephen's guard is also an enforcer for the chef for some reason, and he now has his first kill. He has Stephen Bradley, sniper rifle chef. Yannini has just been spotted dropping a remote emetic for the boat captain. So that is yet another restart, unfortunately, for Yannini, because I really want to see this strat come off, to be honest, because his in-game time should be pretty good if that remote fall works as well as I think it would. In4Fun will be doing pretty much the same thing. You can seek a... I know he's going to remote emetic Miller instead. And he'll save his seeker for the boat captain. He is, of course, in a legal disguise, so doing that remote emetic is nowhere near as dangerous as it was for Yannini, who was dressed as a villa staff still. Long wait for In4Fun here. She's actually heading to the ladies' bathroom. Didn't even realise. A bit annoying for him because that is an illegal area for him. I don't know if it's... I think it's just classed as trespassing no matter which disguise you're in. Gonna have to drag her into the bathroom. Not Miller, that is. He just needs to get this lady out of the way because she's a real pain. The other lady shouldn't leave the bathroom, so they should be fine now. Go for the eliminate prompt just to really remove any risk of anything wild happening. And there we go. 2 kills down for In4Fun. And Yannini has the remote set up again. The boat captain, but this time has a briefcase to make his far easier. Again, grab a banana, so he might even be opting to go for this strat instead of using the remote emetic. Boat captain comes here, which he does. He can banana on the floor, tucked in the corner, and he'll be able to get a quick disguise grab off. Very nice. Neat. And yeah, he does have that remote fall kill set up, so as long as he's in the bathroom, there we go. And yes, believe it or not, that does count as a full kill, because for some reason in this game, if an sort of target or NPC touches water, you can literally shoot them in the leg, and if they just fall over and their head touches water, they die, and it's classed as a full kill. It's a little bit weird, but that sums up this game. That's a very nice remote fall from Yannini. Managed to get that off at last. And he'll be bringing his chef in, which will make it Easier for him to get the Bradley kill. I'm not sure where Yannini has left his sniper, but I'm guessing he's left it somewhere pretty close by. He'll need to put that back in his briefcase. In4Fun, after his seeker shot on the boat captain, he's ready for the 4 kill, but this is the part I said is easier said than done. So Yannini had absolutely zero risk once set up correctly on his remote fort. In4Fun does have to infiltrate Villa once more in illegal disguise, which isn't the scary part. The scary part is actually doing the kill itself. I'm guessing he probably set up that remote explosive I was talking about. If you set that up just around the corner, usually gets the distraction of sort of everyone who's around looking at where his body will fall. Does make it surprisingly safe. We will see. Still a bit scary, to be perfectly honest. Let's see what. I might even go for like a pistol shot. That is dangerous because there is a knocked out body around. I'm gonna go for some pistol shots, but I must admit this has failed for me in the past. Very, very scary. Is he going to keep his green guns? Yes, he is. Very nice work, and he has the bodyguard disguise right here. There's a few enforcers around, but he should have plenty of time to head towards the plane here, and I don't think Yannini's going to be able to make this up, even though he has currently a 5-minute in-game time lead, approximately, on his spin. Yeah, it was very much perfect for Yannini here, but just the rips at the start just cost him, but his actual in-game time run would have been absolutely perfect. And that will be In4Fun taking Yannini's pick now of Haven Island, which leaves us with the decider, which I can't even remember what it was. Someone is going to have to tell me. I actually can't remember. It feels like a lifetime ago, even though it wasn't too long ago at all. It's probably about half an hour ago, and I completely forgot. Hokkaido, thank you very much, Gunther. I'm glad someone was paying attention, because it clearly wasn't me. Yeah, so this is the one where will we see some spiteful item selections, you know, blocking those key hackers just to make it a little bit more of a pain to traverse the map, or, you know, snail bans and things like that. There's plenty of choices on Hokkaido. Yeah, the item ban potential is indeed. We should have, let's see, what. We've not had any items chosen yet, that should be happening now, but Yannini is still playing, so it might be a little time before it does. Got this guy following him around, gonna knock him out, even though it doesn't need to. I think it's gotta have to odd pistol because he didn't pick up the silent one. Yannini, I think, just wanted to finish this off with very nice 6:22 in-game time by the time he's done. That was very, very good from Yannini. Just unfortunate he had so many rips at the start, but if he'd have had the no rips, he would have won that by quite some margin. In4Fun just definitely went with a very safe strategy, which, you know, may be safe, but the reason why it works, and it certainly worked here. Took far less risk, out perfectly for him, and he still had a very good run actually. I mean, a 10-minute in-game time on a Haven, even with like the boat captain, because it is a bit of a pain to grab that disguise, and a sniper as well. There's just so many things that sort of took them in slightly unconventional routes to get such a good in-game time. Still, pretty good from both of these guys. Yeah, we now have Hokkaido coming up, and I'm guessing that should probably be 36 or 37 past the hour in just. There we go, 36. And just as I said, yeah, maybe not spiteful, that's probably not the right word, but we have the snail band and some key hackers band, which means easy Yuki isolation, or one of them, and just the lack of maneuverability around the map has been taken away from them in Hokkaido. So now we just need to hope for like a juicy spin, like VIP patient Amos, send him over to the hospital where he's pretty much a useless disguise, maybe like a ninja or something. But, you know, I'm feeling a bit mean apparently today, a bit chaotic. Yeah, this will be coming up at 36, so that should be any second now. Just gotta wait for Punky to actually push a spin our way, but it'll be in about 50 seconds time. Yeah, 40 seconds now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It should be good, assuming we don't get a super easy, neck snap suit for Yuki, and like explosive bodyguard or something for Eric. Hopefully, we get something a little bit more wacky. But of course, it is truly random. So what we get is going to be a mystery spin. Will be here in 10 seconds time. Let's hope for a good one. We have Eric Soda's robot arms as the helicopter pilot, falling object Yuki Yamazaki as the chief surgeon. And of course, there is no time limit on this one as well. It is infinite, so we could be here for a very long time. But I'm guessing I'm hoping has the spin, maybe just having a think. Yannini definitely, I would say, has the right idea. Surgeon start to grab that chief surgeon nice and quick, and then head out to grab the pilot. Without key hackers, though, the robot arms is something of a nightmare because you do need. I think it's only maybe the hospital director who can get into that room. Yeah, two very difficult conditions here. Gonna see, yeah, Yannini's gonna go for a very quick surgeon grab. And we'll do the exact same thing. And didn't quite bump. Basically, with the sedative syringe that Yannini's trying to use there, you just have to like bump the person you're trying to use it on because it does glitch out quite a lot. If you don't bump them, they can just sort of get stood in place and they just continuously don't do anything. Worked for In4Fun first time. Worked for Yannini second time. They both have that first disguise. Instantly split in directions. So, is the chief surgeon able to access this room? Is that why heading up here? An EMP in hand. Maybe there's something I don't know. Oh, In4Fun actually. Yeah, so he's going to go and get the nondescript key card, which will give him access to that room. He just needs to wait for this guy. This is very, very good map knowledge from Fun, actually. I really like this. A little bit scary there, I had a moment, but that's very good indeed. So he will now be ready for that kill, and just needs to grab nails, which shouldn't be too bad. Grab his master key card. That does take some time, so he's probably going to go and grab his disguise now. Have a quick look at the inside of this box first. Silent piston. That'll be for his falling object. Gonna have to come back in a few minutes In4Fun. You may as well go and grab the pilot or find something else to do in the meantime, because that Agent Smith does take some time to hand over the card. I think it's like a couple of minutes. Yannini's going to opt to try and grab the director instead, who just has direct access to the room. And Info, I think, has... Yeah, so he's left his chief surgeon disguise there on purpose, I believe. He's going to head over and grab nails. Looking at a replan from Yanni there. I didn't see if anything happened. I think he's just realised perhaps how difficult it is to grab a director without some kind of emetic. Going to bring a remote emetic mine with him. One will be bringing nails around to the helipad. Out of view, he has a trank in hand. Could be a fairly easy disguise grab as long as that handyman doesn't see him. I think the question might here be, you know, how confident are these guys with a falling object Yuki as well? It's a very difficult condition. The one in the restaurant is the one to go for. Usually, if you want to play things safe, that is a bit time consuming. In4Fun, please don't restart. Definitely got the right idea, or one of two right ideas. The hospital director is the other. Must be on hit maps. Not sure what he's. Oh, he wants the pack of cigarettes. Yeah, so he's going to grab the cigarettes. This will allow him to set up the falling object in the restaurant. Going to set that up now, actually. So he must be a bit more confident on the timing of that falling object than I am, because I'm not entirely sure when she actually gets over here. I'm really hoping he doesn't miss that, because that would be. There we go. He's replaced the cigarettes in the restaurant with the ones selected. That will bring her over here at some point, and she will be directly underneath a falling object opportunity. Now that is set up for In4Fun now. So is he going to go for the robot arms first? That keycard should now be available to him from Agent Smith. And I think it's normally a couple of minutes, so should be able to grab that now. Needs to finish off the conversation, perhaps. Assuming he's not bugged. I really hope he's not bugged. That wouldn't be fun at all. Oh, maybe he is bugged. I think you might have to wait for that whole conversation. So perhaps that's not the way to go. Yannini must have the better solution here, perhaps. And assuming he'll probably what he'll have to do is probably knock out one of the bodyguards up here and leave him on the ground, and he'll drag him into the doorway, which should block him off. He's just trying to navigate around here. There's plenty of enforcers for the hospital director on that upper floor, so he's going to have to go over to the other staircase instead. In4Fun is going to try the same strat again, but I think he realizes he pretty much has to stand stationary for quite some time. Oh, of course, yeah, I never thought about this. Yannini is big brain, Mando is small brain. Of course, you don't actually need to be in here as the guys. You can just do this. He didn't. I don't know if he missed. I think he missed the reboot sequence while he was turning around. But yeah, once he's set this up, and of course return in his helicopter disguise and just the actual prompt on the outside. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. That is Kai taken down. And In4Fun, meanwhile, is just going to have a very long conversation. Agent Smith. Yannini's now going to bring nails over here. He's got a little bit of forcer action there, but again, since he's like a legal disguise, easy to do. He's got the handyman here as well. He's going to use one item for the handyman and the other item for nails. Let's see how well this works out. I don't know if it works that way. So Yannini just going to have to wait, I think, for Nails to actually head underneath. He will obviously go down below the helipad at some point with the handyman here. I mean, he probably will want to knock this handyman out as well. As we saw from In4, you do want those cigarettes for the optimal falling object kill. That's pretty nice from Yanni. So he's actually sent he sent Nails. He sent the handyman just down the stairs so that he can bring Nails around to do that trank without him being spotted on the stairs, which will also give him access to those cigarettes if that is the way he's going about it. And I think he might have, yeah, that trunk was eaten, I believe, by Nails because it went straight through his body. He's now going to report that pistol because he only had to drop it to not get spotted doing an illegal action. And it's going to be a problem for Yannini here. In4Fun, meanwhile, has now got the Nails disguise. He did sit through that Smith conversation, as long and strenuous as it is. He should be able to just do a normal knockout on the stairs now as well. In4Fun, he won't need to use his trunk, but he's going to do so anyway. That will give him the cigarettes back, allow him to set up that falling object kill again. So Yanni is swapped back to his chief surgeon and is over by the falling object kill, so he can get this done right now. Go, falling object done for Yanni. This is actually quite close, I would say now, because if Yanni's going to struggle still with Nails, depending on the timing, this could be pretty close. I didn't actually see where Yanni got the cigarettes from. I always forget where they are on the map. I think there's 3 in total. I know Amos has some. The handyman, oh yeah, he would have got him off the handyman, of course. He knocked him out on the stairs. That wasn't an option. Yeah, he's still having some difficulty getting Nails. Yeah, I think he might just be trying to start the story mission. But I don't know if he can do that like this. Yeah, he's lost the key intel. Just needs to wait for Nails. I don't know if Nails will ever actually listen to him. He has got a remote emetic. Use. You throw that from here, and hopefully he goes. And in fact, I think he will head inside if he does opt for that. He is going to just do a thrown object. I have to just leave a knocked out body out here, I think. And Yannini not having a great time around now, so he's had to do. Now that body's been found, he will run down there. It's whether or not the bodyguards panic at the same time. Looks to be okay, actually. I'm surprised he's managed to pull this off, but it seems like it's going to be all good. That is the Nails disguise, so he can now head up, and he does have the robot arms ready to go, actually. In4Fun is just waiting for his opportunity to do that falling object kill. He's going to choose to do it from distance by the look of it. And Yanni's now just realizing how he's going to take the long way around. That disguise, whilst it has no limitations in terms of where it can go, really, it's just pretty annoying in terms of enforcers upstairs. Yeah, he's still struggling. I think that would have been the right way to go, but see how this works here, because this is, yeah, Yenny's struggling here. He's just trying to figure out a way around the hospital that can work for him. He's going to have to go through the morgue and cross to the other set of stairs. In4Fun, meanwhile, is, well, I mean, we're pretty much in the same place. Yannini just has the advantage of already having disabled Kai. In4Fun, 2 minutes in game time ahead, was pretty much all saved by just having a far easier nails disguise grab. So yeah, that's the kill for Yannini. I mean, the kill won't be far behind from In4Fun, but I think it's just going to be that little bit too slow. Unless Yannini somehow has some kind of crazy incident on his way out, should be going in favour of Yannini. No enforcers, quick run to the helicopter. That should be a GG for Yannini. With what has to be described as a pretty chaotic ending to end this close after, well, a 15-minute Hokkaido on a very challenging spin. A few rips from both guys. And yeah, very good in game time considering the spin we've seen from both of these guys. Obviously, Yannini has some issues with the nails grab. Yeah, but I mean, these guys were separated by, you know, if we had photo finishes here, that would definitely have been one of them. Yeah, excellent performance. I honestly don't have much else to say. Like, these guys were stuck together like glue at the end there, and yeah, brilliant performance. But right at the end of it, Yannini has taken the final decider. So both players took their opposition's map. Yannini took In4Fun's scale. In4Fun took Haven from Yannini. It is Yannini who will be advancing. If we take a quick look at our brackets, I don't know if they will have been updated yet, but we have a look. Regardless, they have indeed actually. Get rid of this here so we can see that is Yannini advancing to our winners bracket final, where he will face either myself or Chris when we play, hopefully tomorrow. No time set as of yet. In4Fun will be dropping down into the lower bracket round 4, so he's still in the competition, and he awaits someone along the line of Fanium, Moo, Matty, Mika, me, or Chris. It'll be one of those combinations. There's still a few games to play. We have a look at our upcoming matches. I think we might only have. I do a quick refresh here. I've still not fixed this, unfortunately, and now don't know what I've done at all. I've broken the website. I don't know how to get back. Someone send help. I've broken the website. Don't read into this, guys. It's very official. Thank you, BK. Yeah, that was a little bit scuffed, but here we go. Scroll around. So yeah, the only game we've got scheduled so far is Papier Frese versus Nezuko, which is happening Monday at 9:30 British Standard Time or Summertime, and 10:30 CEST. Obviously, you can check the tournament website if you want to do this in your local time zone. There's still plenty of action to come, though. Myself and Chris, we still need to schedule. Fanium and Moo, Matty and Mika, that will all be scheduled very soon. That's everything we have pending so far. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you guys in